So, answer the simple question. What is infinity? Can you give me a reasonable example of infinity in our lives? I don't want to sound insolent with this, but if you do so, I'm ready to get out and let the next speaker come on the stage. I'm serious, it's not a joke. Nobody? Very well, we can start. So, unless there is an immortal person among us, which is presumably impossible, human life is not infinite. We will die. It is a bad thing to say, I know, but it's the simple truth. For this reason alone, we can't experience infinity in our lives. Somebody might say, yeah, but, you know, Earth is here since forever, or air is infinite, chemical substances are infinite. That is all wrong. Every single thing we see in the sensitive world, that's the world we can experiment with the five senses, has been generated. It is up to you to decide by who or what, and is composed by atoms. Now, atoms are trillions of trillions, but they are limited, so nothing of what we see is endless. If infinity is not perceptible, all we can do is to see it with the eyes of our mind, invoking another subject, philosophy, which has the incredible power of enlarging our human cognitive horizons. This way, we will be able to understand that infinity does exist for the simple reason we can conceive it. Throughout history, many philosophers have dealt with this crazy trip to the limits of human imagination, with different results. The philosopher I like the most is Plato, a Greek, who lived in Athens between the 5th and 4th century before Christ. He thought that the world we live in is only a flat copy of absolute. This absolute, which Plato called supercelestial, is dominated by ideas, the abstract concepts whose reproductions are the single things of the sensitive world. If you want, supercelestial is the Dolce & Gabbana store and our world is the Chinese kiosk. The relations between ideas and things of the sensitive world are simple. We have the idea of tree, and this perfect, absolute, total, and sexy idea comprehends every single tree on Earth. The difference is that the pine of the uncontained Yellowstone Park at Christmas will be in front of our fireplace and die. Meanwhile, the ideal tree will be the same perfect, absolute, total, and sexy tree. Plato also said that our soul is immortal and destined to contemplate ideas after death. Also here we can notice that humans only experience infinity when they are dead, when they already belong to another dimension. So my question is, why do philosophers only want us to die? Anyway, the answer to our main question could be this. Infinity is eternal, in space and time, so it can't be here in our world. Infinity is a dimension where everybody wants to be, because being there means trespassing the limits of our existence, means being part of something bigger, means doing what we can't do because of our limits. It's something that goes against our nature, but at the same time is necessary to have a reason for our life. If we didn't try to trespass our human limits, we will be absolutely sure that everything we love, hate, or deal with is ending with us, with our physical death. It will be a bit depressive, don't you think so? So, aspiring to something bigger, which is over every human perception, which will never end with us and which will always welcome us at the end of our terrene experience, is reassuring. We strongly desire infinity and absolute because during our life we only look for evanescent satisfactions, such as a new dress, a new mobile phone, a new car. We unconsciously know that all that stuff will not represent our happiness forever. We strongly desire something durable, eternal. That's infinity. So that's the reason I used the word sexy before. Sexy is something that stimulates our desires. And what does that better than infinity? More seriously, philosophy and infinity are necessary to have a reason for our life, even if they help us doing something wrong. We have not been programmed to desire and conceive infinity. We could call this with the Greek word hybris, the equivalent of arrogance in English. Simply, we can define it as a natural crime. So that's the matter. The philosopher is a natural criminal, but this crime is the only thing that keeps us alive. Thank you.